Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. Happy Thursday to you guys, March 17th, 2011. Let's see your trade room recap. What's the most important that happened today, guys? Well, Thursday morning, this is your Thursday of OPEX, quadruple witching, 4 times a year. All 4 asset classes expire. We've been talking about quadruple witching all week this week. We were talking about it last week, right? So here we are now, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? These are the 3 days. Yesterday had a great day in the room, right? Wednesday was a great day. Today we had a good day, a little bit challenging though because we didn't get much out of the market this morning. Not much opportunity. Can't let this go by without wishing you guys a happy St. Patrick's Day. So go find a Blarney Stone out there and give it a kiss, right? Happy St. Patty's Day to everybody out. If you're not Irish, right? You're Irish today, right? Very slow with the open this morning, very slow at the close. We didn't get much speed at all today. Now we expected to have a challenging day today, and we got it. But really what the big problem is, right? And new traders will often ask, well, what's the big deal, right? What's the big deal? Why do we have a hard time on days like this today? Today we saw periods of heavy volume and periods of light volume. And what happens is those periods of heavy volume, they convince us to get into trades. And then the periods of light volume, those trades kind of disappear or they fall apart, right? And they stop us out. So the problem is these times of heavy volume, but then the volume slows down real quickly afterwards, that kills our confidence. Because now we're concerned that we may get into the trade on heavy volume, the volume then deteriorates, right, and the trade falls apart. So we lost a lot of confidence this morning after reading tape today, 7:45, 8 o'clock. We realized the personnel of the market, right, was pretty tough today. Now this morning, if you guys were watching crude today, boy, if you were trading the European session this morning, guys, lots of pullbacks on the way up in this long-term trend here on the crude this morning. So if you're watching crude today, right, upward trending market, 8 o'clock, we were right at 100. And so we found ourselves this morning going into the heat of the U.S. session at the 100 level on crude, and it felt like we had missed, right, all of that big move up. So if you were a European trader today, if you traded the European sessions this morning, great trading this morning from 3 a.m. till 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. But boy, by the time we opened up our trade room though, things had really slowed down. We're trading right around 100. We grabbed a wave pattern above the 100, but it was kind of the end of that big move from earlier this morning. And after we took that wave pattern, which was a winner, was also a fast track winner, we took that first trade at 8 o'clock this morning, and then everything kind of fell apart after that. So we got a little bit of early volume on the crude oil, but then it was very quick to fall apart later on in the morning. We had a winner on gold for a fast track short at the end of the morning. Right, 10:30ish, took a fast track short on the gold. But the big news today, though, was that inconsistent speed. We didn't know whether or not the trade was going to work for 10 seconds or 10 minutes, right? That was a big challenge today. So the lack of speed, the lack of consistency really made it difficult for us to feel confident. And for the most part, we spent almost all day today on crude oil chopping around that 100 level, right? By the time we were through 7 o'clock Eastern time this morning, we were right around that 99.50 or above, and right in around that big 100 level. And we talked about that this morning, how the 100 level was going to be a pretty important area to avoid, right? So we saw the 100 level all day on crude today. It was a challenge. So as you can see here, guys, on the crude, we got 2 trades on crude for the advanced method. 1 trade on gold here. Now this gold trade at 1024, that was actually a fast track winner as well. It was a higher risk trade. I got bounced out at +5, -5. It was actually a +5, -6, and -7. So I actually took a loss on that trade. It was a fast track winner because it ended up coming back down and filling the profit target. So a real whippy day on gold today. Gold was tied right to the dollar. The dollar was flat all morning, and so was gold. As you can see, though, the first trade, though, 840 on crude, that was a wave pattern long. It was also a fast track winner. And then after that, things kind of fell apart today. Didn't really see much else after that this morning. So 27 ticks. That's the lowest we've had all year, right? This is the lowest results we've had all year. 27 ticks, $100 on the fast track. That brings us back to break even for the fast track. $5,000 now for the week so far, right? So I have no problems making $5 grand for the week, especially on an OPEX week. And of course, bring it down now. You got $20,000 for the month so far, $2,500 for your fast track so far, and don't forget that fast track at $2,500. That's per contract. Okay, and we give you guys the exact entries, stops, and targets so you can trade along with me. You can earn this money with me as a guest. All right, guys, so 20K so far this month, $5,000 this week, and 27 ticks today here, guys. It was a challenging day. As you can see, our results definitely show it. Now here's the crude. Here's the crude, and like I said, right, our eyes go right to this 100 level here this morning. And again, if you remember yesterday, right, yesterday we found ourselves up at the 100 level, but then we ended up tumbling off those highs, right, yesterday late in the morning on that news out of Japan yesterday. We found ourselves down to 97 at the lows last night, and it goes from 97 between midnight last night and 7 a.m. Eastern time. It goes from 97 all the way up here, and at 8 o'clock we find ourselves here at 99.68. So here we are. We're now at the highs of this range. Here we are, right around that big round number. We have a price channel. Right, there's your price channel. I'm at the highs of the price channel as well. So everything here right now telling me to sell. What I did was, clean this off here, we told everybody this morning right away, we're going to be careful staying away from this 100 level. All right, that was the goal. Let's not put ourselves in too much trouble here around 100. Okay, that was the goal. And we had a feeling today that we would probably end up chopping around this 100, right, if we didn't get much volume. And that's pretty much exactly what we got. Now, the first trade of the day happened when we broke above 100, and I bought a pullback. All right, that trade quickly exhausted and came back down, and then I sold with a wave short. So those were the two trades here on crude. It was a wave pattern long above 100. Then we broke down below 100. Again, knowing that we're now inside this range now, right, I'm now going to expect price to, right, tumble all the way down. So we tried to sell the highs on the sideways range, sell the highs, the channel. But what ended up happening was price came right back up and, again, just chopped around that 100 level. So two easy opportunities. But let me show you guys something that happened today on crude that really kind of gave us a real big red flag. Now, we saw this pretty much all morning this morning, but this is just an example of what I saw at that time. Now, this is my 4-range chart. And my 4-range chart, great for scalping. Right, it's really, for the most part, it's a visual picture of price action.